When we think about earthquakes in the Pacific Northwest, we usually think about the Cascadia subduction zone events, the huge mega thrust earthquakes that can cause, huge amounts of destruction, right? But there's actually 3 different kinds of tectonic earthquakes that can happen in this region. The first are those really large mega thrust earthquakes. We also have deep earthquakes up to magnitude 7 and shallow crustal earthquakes that can be up to magnitude 7.5. So let's set the scene, okay? In the Pacific Northwest, the Juan de Fuca plate is subducting down or diving down beneath the North American plate. The upper part of this boundary is locked, building up stress and strain through time. When all of that stress and strain becomes too much, then that's when we have these huge earthquakes, like the one that happened on January 26, 1700. So those earthquakes can be up to a magnitude 9 or even a little bigger, and they occur every 300 to 500 years on average. But that's not the only kind of earthquake. As the Juan de Fuca plate is diving down beneath the North American plate, it bends. And when it bends, the top part stretches. That causes earthquakes to occur along normal faults. This is what happened during the 1949 magnitude 6.8 Olympia earthquake that killed 8 people. This is also the cause of the 2001 Nisqually earthquake, also a magnitude 6.8, potentially on the same fault as the Olympia earthquake. That did huge amounts of damage across the Puget Sound. It damaged something like 300,000 buildings and all kinds of bridges, caused 1 death, unfortunately. But that's not all. As the plate is subducting down, the overriding plate gets kind of crumpled and smushed up. Additional tectonic forces are working on that area, causing it to rotate. The combination of those things causes strike-slip faults, normal faults, and thrust faults to occur in the shallow crust, closer to where people are, which is kind of problematic. We don't know a whole lot about those histories, and we are actively working to understand that to improve our understanding of earthquake hazard and risk from those structures. And it's not just the Puget Sound that can have those. These can occur anywhere along the length of the Cascadia subduction zone. So the Pacific Northwest has a high earthquake hazard. So it's important that if you live in that area, know what to do if you feel earthquake shaking. Drop down to the ground, take cover underneath a sturdy object, and hold on. If you're near the shore, near the ocean, then the shaking may be your natural tsunami warning. Make sure you wait until all shaking is stopped and then get as far away from the ocean as you can. Make sure you go to your local emergency managers or to the USGS to learn more. Stay safe. Don't be scared. Be prepared.